Hi, it's Modest Vegan Chick. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. So I am out in the garden, as you can see. Been doing some spring cleanup, and today we got a good rain last night. As you can see, today in the garden, I'm going to be working on the VEGTRUG. Had this for many years, and now it's time to redo it. So I thought I would share. Big job. I'm going to dig up all the strawberries and all the soil. Going to add more soil. Hopefully I have enough. I got cheap and I just bought one bag. And then I have other soil that I've collected from the garden. The main reason why I'm doing this, because I could just dig the strawberries up, add soil, mix it all up, add some fertilizer. But the main reason why I want to do this is because the liner is trash. The liner is a goner because it's supposed to come all the way up here. But I've had to cut it because it kept ripping and it just got old. So I'm going to be replacing the liner, and I have the liner here. Got this off of Amazon. And then in this pot, I have my clay Oya pots. I bought 4 new ones, but one broke, and then all of my older pots that I had in there, they were all broken because I didn't take them out for the winter. Usually this is what you have to do because they will crack. Even in the ground, you should take them out. At least where I live in zone 6, it gets way too cold in the winter to leave these in. And I just kept forgetting to do that. So I have 3 left that I'll throw in there. I got some signs made, and these are just some signs I'm going to add around the garden. Got the healing herbs. Got Mother Earth, electric foods. This is the one I'm going to hang above the VEGTRUG. And then I have my orchard sign. So yeah, I'm just gonna do a little decorating with those around the garden. And you know, early spring is the best time to get projects like this started because a lot of the plants, trees, shrubs are still dormant. Some of them, of course, are blooming. But a lot of things are still dormant, and I don't see any. Strawberries look healthy, but I don't see any blooms on them yet. So it's a good time to dig them up and prepare them for their new fresh bed. All right, so definitely stay tuned. I'm gonna go ahead and get started digging out the strawberries and getting rid of all the soil. I'm going to keep the soil, and I'm just adding one bag and then some soil I got from the garden. So hopefully that'll be enough. And this is where I had those Oya pots in this area, so you can see some more broken clay. Soil still looks really good, nice and rich. So I'm definitely reusing the soil. I don't know why I would not. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish this and I will be back. Wood looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do now, since I got most of the soil out, is I'm going to just pull the rest of the soil with the liner and then dump it onto the new liner once I get that in. That was just as much work as I expected it to be, which is why it took so long for me to do it. Okay, so I have to unscrew the frame. All right, so I'm just unscrewing this part so I can get the liner from underneath here and to be able to take the whole frame off. All right, so I got the screws out from both sides. There. So now I can actually, I don't know why I didn't do this first. It made it easier to get all the soil out. Got the liner in. I was crossing my fingers that it did fit because it being a medium size threw me off. because I thought this was a large VEGTRUG, but it's a medium. So it fits perfectly. And you can see how the hem goes down. So it's definitely made for this size VEGTRUG. Now the fun part, putting all the soil back in and the strawberries. All right, so I got all of the old soil back in, filled it back up pretty good. And the top layer is going to be my 1 bag of new soil. And I'll just kind of mix all that in together. This was new at Lowe's. I didn't remember seeing this last year. So I'm going to go ahead and open this up and get this into the bed. Let's get all this in here. Okay. So that's what this soil looks like. Feels like a mulch. All right, so let's get this top layer mixed in good before we add the strawberries back in. I think that 1 bag was perfect. I don't think I need any more. Feels pretty full to me. All right, so I think it's time to add the strawberries back in. I'm also going to plant some greens and lettuce, so I will be adding those seeds in here as well. So I forgot to add these. It's my broken clay Oya pots. I can just stick these in the soil. They just help to keep the soil moist and prevents me from not having to throw them away and use them in the garden. I do this in some of my pots as well. All right, so I finally got it all finished. Put the netting back on. What I didn't do is I did not put the screws back in that were holding these poles on the sides down. I didn't feel like I needed them because the netting is secured with these clips. And then I also went ahead and planted some lacinato kale, some romaine, and some turnips, even though I don't have a label for them right now. And then added my little strawberry labels, my little painted strawberry rocks. It's supposed to be a pest deterrent, but I don't know if it works or not, but they do look cute in the bed. And my strawberry coop rock that I had made. I had that for years, and I can't believe the paint is still so good on it. Looks good in there. So, strawberry bed is all finished. And I did get my electric food sign up. Strawberries, of course, are an electric food. So it's only fitting that they direct you to the rest of the electric food that I'm still working on over here in my vegetable and fruit garden. But anyway, this was a big project that I wanted to finish. I wanted to do it last year, but I didn't get around to it. So early spring, best time. So this is all complete. I think it looks pretty good. Hopefully the strawberries will put out lots of fruit this year. I'll definitely give an update along with the lettuce and the greens that are growing in there too. If you have any questions on the VEGTRUG or any products that I used in this video, leave me a comment, but I will try to link products as well. Doing a lot of spring projects, like working on this vegetable garden over here. That's where I grow most of my food. It's a little windy. And I have already put seeds in the beds. Nothing's really come up. Got the onions and garlic growing there, and they've been growing since last fall, December-ish. I don't know. They've been growing for a while. And even though we had a very hard winter, they bounced right back up. So hopefully they'll put out some nice bulbs. I do have some winter jug sowing, and I haven't decided what I want to put in that bed. And over here, I have some more seed sowing going on in the nursery pots with the little Dollar Tree plastic cloches that act like a little, you know, greenhouse. So I have some stuff growing over here. These are mostly flowers. So just trying different methods. I even used the old shoebox here. Poke some holes in it. And I've got some things growing here. Oh, I see something coming up there. So those are doing really good there. So just thought I'd try different methods of growing seeds. You just never know. And I also have some growing. Let's sprint around the front. These work well just to plant your seeds in the ground right where you want them. And as you can see, these are zinnias, which are super easy anyway. So I have a few of those around the garden as well. And even this one here has some seedlings coming up there too. Pretty cool. And they're coming up as well. All right, so that's it for now. Definitely stay tuned. I'm coming back with some more updates in the spring garden. I'll see you in the next one. Bye now.